Shake it up, feel the vibe grow strong. Bottles in the line where the flavors belong. Dripping and dipping, I'm pouring with flair, creating liquid gold like an alchemist's lair. A splash of this, a drop of that, twist wide colors and taste like a rainbow inside. No powders, no spice, just liquidly cool. The art comes alive, yeah, we breaking the rules. For the love of mixing bottles come alive. Crafting these flavors, making dreams survive. From minty to citrus, sweet, what a ride. It's liquid perfection, bottled with pride. It's not a science, it's more like a flow. Feel the rhythm in the bottles, watch them glow. Lavender crash meets mango sublime. Every blend a story, every pour divine. Hold steady when the swirl comes through. Precision so clean, turning old to new. The dance of liquids in the bottle's heart. This ain't just a mix, it's a work of art. For the love of mixing bottles come alive. Crafting these flavors, making dreams survive. From minty to citrus, sweet, what a ride. It's liquid perfection, bottled with pride. For the love of mixing bottles come alive. Crafting these flavors, making dreams survive. From minty to citrus, sweet, what a ride. It's liquid perfection, bottled with pride. For the love of mixing bottles come alive. Crafting these flavors, making dreams survive. From minty to citrus, sweet, what a ride. It's liquid perfection, bottled with pride.
Hello, everybody. How you doing? It's Saturday. Yes, it's just the two of us tonight, but there's a reason for that. We'll get over that, get through that in just a minute. It's kind of a back to the basics thing because we've been getting off track for people that are coming in. We're getting some new mixers in, coming off track, and I want to get back on track at least the beginning of the show. At the end, we can tangent off all we want, but I want to get back to the fact that we're staying on theme as much as we can, just going over recipes and helping people go through the recipes rather than just one big, hangout show, where, we can hang out after, where it's
Right.
fun and private. And we can do the actual mixing here so we can help everybody. After all the work I put into single flavor testing and mixing over the years, it just makes sense to try and help whoever we can. So today was bakeries, by the way. We left it wide open and gave everybody a vote on Tuesday. And then, so look, to Cassie's surprise, actually, bakeries won. She was actually kind of voting the other way.
I wanted citruses, but I did both, so it's okay.
But yeah, it's just for tonight. We'll get everybody back on later, but I just wanted to, it'd be easier to try and focus on discussing that without everybody here and explaining it, that we're going to try and get back on track and not have just random whatever tangents in the middle. And I feel like it's a little rude when we do that, especially in the middle of going over people's recipes and send them in, because we really should focus on just the recipes while we're going over them. I mean, you can tangent on flavors in them because that's part of mixing or ways they're working. and definitely 100% looking for feedback on any of it that could help somebody, or things we see that are absolutely like brilliant or look like they could be brilliant. Echo Dub had one last week, if I remember correctly, that kind of made me wonder, how's that going to work? Turned out it didn't work. It worked kind of the way we wanted. It said I was thinking it, but it could have been a genius situation.
I mean, to be fair, Echo Dub puts a lot of those types of recipes out.
Does, and some of them work. So I'm always curious on how an Echo Dub recipe works out. Rocky's got a few of them too, by the way. Speaking of, we will go over that shortly, Rocky. So if you want to drop that link soon, we'll go over it toward the beginning of the show before recipes if we can. Go over the ELR mix along for this month because they're doing something a little different. Yeah, but we got some recipes tonight. I have not tried mine yet. I do have a mix, but I have not tried it yet, so I'm really curious. I'm kind of looking forward to it. I'm hoping it works out the way I wanted. I also tried something different tonight. You got to push your boundaries a little bit and try different things. I know I can make the desired effect I want with other flavors, but considering that sometimes you're pigeonholed to not getting certain flavors lately, there it is. Thank you, Rocky. That's what I want to go over first. Yeah, here we go. So we got the February mix along. It's strawberry or cherry because it is National Cherry Month. Base assignment. Just the base. You're not looking for a full mix here, but you can do a strawberries and cream. You can build a strawberry, craft your own, bright, jammy, candy, realistic. You can do different types. The strawberry or the cherry means. This could be a standalone or use in future. It should be a standalone stone, but you'd use in future recipes as like a filler or a part of another recipe. Build a cherry base, same thing. But you can use some creams and stuff like that, or make it cherry, whatever direction inspires you. But you want the cherry or the strawberry to be your primary component of this stone. It wants to be the forefront. Use any brand you like. Build it realistic or stylized. Add supporting notes, creams, or sweeteners, accents. As long as its fruit stays a star. Submit as many variations you want of either or both profiles, but you will only get one entry. I make that clear. Don't think you multiple entries into it is going to make a difference on the entry for the giveaway. Submit a full recipe. Do not submit a full recipe. This is all about just the base, just the part of a recipe using another recipe. Do not use one shots of pre-made stones published before February 1st, 2026. You got a comment, use this hashtag right here that I just highlighted. Put it in your thing. Make a comment in this thread that Rocky just dropped, as well as also drop your recipe link in this chat, in this thread that Rocky dropped. And then you'll be entered in for a random end of the month $50 cash or gift cards of choice giveaway. But on that, like cherry is, it really depends. Now, neither one of these is completely a simple assignment because strawberry, especially if you're strawberry blind in any way, is a very difficult one. And cherry, well, that's just can be a nightmare. Cherries are not easy. That's the thing too. Might fix with a steep, and maybe we can just help you work on it or whatever. It did say, and that's a different thing. It did say they did not mind if you get help. That was actually in these notes this time. New mixers are especially encouraged to jump in. It's a great month to learn the basics of building a fruit base, comfortable sharing your work. So yeah, always free to ask questions, compare approaches, or riff off each other's ideas. See? This is a different one than usual. As it's not competition, it's more like trying to get some good bases out there. Refresh, make sure I'm not missing anything. Yes, I see Cassie's an overachiever this week, but that's okay. Cassie's the overachiever of the week.
Well, one of them is an adaptation from my recipe Tuesday, and then one's a recipe for tonight.
But that said, we'll go into this.
Next, if I could get this bottle open.
Steve-O did mix along this week with the Banana Foster's pancakes. Banana Foster pancakes. That actually sounds like it could be delicious here. Banana flambe from Noms at 1%. Yep, 100%. I like that one. Yeah, actually, weirdly better than the SA, Blue Barome one. Slightly, very slightly. Um, Bananas Foster TPA at 3. Yep. Cinnamon Wonder Flavors at 1. Nice use of the new cinnamon. Pancake Wonder Flavors at 2. Powdered Donut Wonder Flavors at 1. I was tempted to use that tonight. I tried something different. Simply Cake Perillum at 2. Soft Banana Mullenberry at 2. Super Sweet Perillum at 0.75. Vanilla Ice Cream Liquid Bar at 2.5. And Waffle Cone from Flavor West at 1. See, the only wild card at all is the waffle cone, and I actually like it. Some people don't. That's the only wild card really. Other than that, it looks like it's going to be one solid recipe, and I do like the waffle cone myself, but I like that darker flavor that some people don't. But it should work really well with the bananas flambe and the Foster, kind of darken it. This is an adaptation from a different one. A little something over the top for AFL Bakery Week. Yeah, that sounds really good, Steve. Sounds delicious, actually. Well, if he's here, I haven't seen him in chat yet. He's been exhausted lately, so see if he makes it. Bananas Foster's pancakes. That sound good to anyone else? Sounds delicious to me. I like that one. Bakery Cakey. Hashtag AFL Bakery mixes from Echo Dub. Okay, let's see what he did this week. Creme Glace. Nom Noms. 0.5. That one. I don't think we like the creams, do we? Can't remember. Been a long time. Crepe. Crepe from Wonder Flavors at 1.5. The only crepe. Croissant from Wonder Flavors at 1. Ethyl maltol EM at 0.7. Ice cream dark chocolate from Wonder Flavors 1.5. The Nanaimo bar at 0.5 from Wonder Flavors, and peanut butter cream from Flavora at 0.2. I'm trying to think this through before I look down. Okay, so caramel glaze, we got some creams, we got some eggy like bakery notes here, a little bit more bakery note, and then we got chocolate in this chocolate Nanaimo bar thing, cream weird bar. The way that we actually have had, and it's not far off. Okay, created for today. This is not inspired by in real life recipes. Basically, I threw it together in just some cake, bakery flavors, and added some chocolates and PB cream to it. Okay, so it wasn't surprisingly good, especially after 4 or 5 days. Let's see, you got creams, you got bakery, yeah, and apparently you got a chocolate bar making the cake. Hmm. Anyone else want to eat the chocolate bar and not fuck with the cake? Is it just me? Maybe it's just me.
Probably you, honestly.
Again, a little bit different. Typical Echo Dub. Not as far out there as usual, but a little different. Using a crepe with your with a croissant. Actually, kind of interesting combo. We got a Bad Bunny cake. Hashtag AFL by Rocky Tooney. Oh my God. All I can think of is, yeah. Frosting Flora at 1. Red Velvet Cake from Wonder Flavors at 3.2. Okay, so we're on chocolate. Frosting. Vanilla Custard Cheesecake 101 at 1.2. Smooth out the Red Velvet Cake and give it gooiness. And Yellow Cake from Flavor Jungle at 1%, giving it a little bit of just a little extra texture, also, because that will blend with the others. Yeah, that's kind of what I pictured. Yeah. Celebrate Benito Bowl. Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. In style, a Bad Bunny cake, e-liquid, decadent blend of featuring rich, velvety red velvet cake topped with smooth, sweet cream cheese frosting, perfectly crafted to honor the Super Bowl LX LX 30. What I don't even know. Can't remember my Roman numerals. That's sad. This vape delivers sweet game day dessert that is dessert flavor that's pure fuego. Yeah, pure fire. And yeah, that does sound actually really good. And I think you're gonna pull that off pretty good with that. That flavor frosting is pretty good with this. In this application with the vanilla custard cheesecake, yeah, Rocky. Yeah. And yeah, happy Super Bowl weekend this weekend, by the way. I kind of forgot about it.
Mm.
We have other plans for Sunday. So 59, 60, 60. Uh-huh. That's why I don't remember. I don't remember the last time I counted that high in Roman numerals. They don't usually when you're doing blocks of 10 of something, so you always do the 1 through 10, the fives. And let me double check, make sure no one else put one in since. Because Rocky likes to throw some in last minute. No, I don't see one. This is what I made for today. I haven't tried yet. I'm about to try it. Pineapple coconut cream with a glazed pastry. And I did this a little differently on purpose. I used the croissant at 1% Wonder Flavors, just to add a little bit of the texture and the flakiness. Fluffy white cake from Wonder Flavors at 1%. That's for the base, like center part of it. And then the glazed donut, Wonder Flavors. I'm trying to give it a little bit of glaze there. I don't know if it's going to pull it off enough. I really was tempted to use one of the new ones, but a lot of people have the glazed donut already, and they don't necessarily have the sugared one, or if they're having problems or don't have the LA. Like I want to try it and see if it works. I'm a little sketchy on whether or not we're gonna have enough glazed in this. At 1.5, I don't like pushing that flavor. I like it a little lower, mixed with the others. And then for my pineapple, I got the Sugarloaf Pineapple VTA at 2 and the Thai Pineapple SSA at 1, like usual. Super Sweet Pearl, I'm at a half. And here's something a little different for me. I use the sweet coconut flavora only at a half because I want it pineapple forward, but I want enough for that coconut there to be there. And that's a nice coconut to add with the whipped cream SSA to make the creaminess at 1.5. And there's the picture, and we're about to see how that turned out. I think it's going to be pretty good. I believe it should be good. And see, Neil's already. No, I don't even care about the Super Bowl itself. My team's not in it, so the teams aren't in it. So I'm good with that. But I love the Super Bowl party. Ooh, I'm getting a little bit of that almost glazed feel out the knuckle anyway. Got that glaze to it. We'll see. Like chocolate chip candy cane cookies. Yum. That's a real thing. Chocolate chip candy cane cookies are freaking good. Less pineapple forward than I expected. Pineapple forward, but it's not like I was a little worried those 2 pineapples would pull way ahead of everything. It did not. And that coconut is there where I wanted it, like mixed with the cream. And it's present, but not forward. I do feel it's going to benefit from the croissant, the fluffy white cake, and the glazed donut, spending a little more time together. Maybe the creams too. There's just this weird, like, want to say tang, like tinny taste almost from it, but I think that'll go away. I think that's between the Thai pineapple and the coconut and stuff still having to have time to go together. Not getting as much of the glaze in the vape, but it's there. I'll see after steep. It's okay off the shake. That's definitely gonna need steep. The coconut's just not blending with the cream fully yet. Went a different direction. I did want to do the same thing I always do because what you don't teach anything to yourself or anyone else if you do the same thing.
Oops.
Hmm. Oh, V8 did too. See, everybody's getting ready for tomorrow's party. I'm taking my daughter out to Chinese tomorrow. So,
Yeah, we went for Chinese. So you ready for me? Before you go over the one that Odie dropped in the chat?
mhm. I just grabbed it. Yep.
All right, so I made the butterroom cheesecake on Tuesday's show. I forgot to put B2, but this is the B2. I added Flavor West butterroom at 2, to the Butterroom LA at 3. I have the Cheesecake Garam Perilum still at 2, New York Cheesecake Perilum at 3, Super Sweet at 1, and then I took out the toasted coconut cheesecake because I was getting too much of the coconut, and I switched it for the Yes Sweet Cheesecake Anywhere at 3. And that is pretty damn good. Moving on. Ooh, this is the one I made for tonight. I did a lemon lime tropical cheesecake because, of course, I did a cheesecake. Cheesecake Grand Perilum at 2, Key Lime TPA at 3, Lemon Custard Noms at 2, Super Sweet Perilum at 1, Sweet Lime Noms at 1, Toasted Coconut Cheesecake Perilum at 3, Vanilla Sugar SSA at 1, Yes Sweet Cheesecake Inawera at 3, and Zesty Lemon from Cap at 1. And then there's the picture for that. Off the knuckle, it's a little, but it'll be really good in a couple days after it steeps out. So, yeah. Thank you, Ryan.
I'm putting notes in the comments. So it could benefit from a little citrus, I believe, and okay off the shake. I think a little touch of lemon or lime or something there would actually really kind of top that a little bit better in mine. Feels a little, you know how pineapple has that bite to it?
Yeah.
Needs a little citrus backing. I feel like it could benefit from more I'm vaping and more I'm realizing that's missing.
Maybe a little of the Zesty Lime Cap.
Dusty lemon.
You know what I meant. I was
Or
thinking the spicy lime FA and the zesty lime lemon cap, and they
yeah,
just kind of.
either one of them would actually work. I was actually for some reason with the coconut, the lime just is pulling me in more. But will the lime go with the pineapple as good as a lemon?
There's only one way to find out.
I don't have either of them out here, so I couldn't try it right now. I do feel like it could benefit from a little bit of citrus of some sort, but not a sticky sweet citrus like not even my usual go-tos. Like I wouldn't put lemon drop or sour in here. I think it has to be a more realistic lemon.
Okay.
Been playing forever young. See, there we go. We already went through all that. See how quickly that went? That's the only part I want to try and get through and start doing regularly. Like if we're talking about different parts of the flavors and we're discussing it, the actual recipe, that's different. But trying to get through them without like the constant tangents of the last 20 minutes, it feels a little rude, especially if it happens in the middle of someone's recipe they submitted. I feel like they deserve to be gone through.
Did you grab Odie's recipe, by the way?
Yes, I did. It's it's the recipe for his Lego cake. But we'll go over it. This is one of the top 2 finalists right here for the last month, the ELR cake base. So I got Lego cake base, and Odie went with one way, and the other guy went with a more simpler recipe. But either way, Odie actually built it out from a bunch of stuff. He's got biscuit in aware at 0.5, and also low percentages here. Cornbread 101 at 0.3, cream fresh from FA at 0.45, gold butter from Cap at 0.2, honeycomb crumble type from SSA at 1.15, meringue from FA at 0.15, sugar cookie cap at 0.5, vanilla custard cap at 0.9. So he built a complete like balancing act here, trying to come up with what he viewed as a good cake layer, like almost building it like out of Lego. Same idea. Yeah, it's not a recipe intended to vape as is. Not intended to vape as is. Building block used and in building a feet. So this is something you put together ahead of time. You mix it up and make it into like a one shot. You put in a bottle, something like this, and then or bigger, and then pour it in as a percentage into your other. Most likely, you could put it in each time, but it's going to be a little more difficult than making a batch and using it as your cake base in other cakes. Only problem with mixing ahead is when you do that, sometimes it can sometimes you need to balance per type of cake.
Mm-hmm.
Well, go ahead.
I have a couple to go over for Dalton. He DM'd them to me.
Okay.
All right, so these are by a Mr. Beaver. We have a coffee cake, apricot cap at a half, bourbon flavora at 1, Brazilian coffee wonder flavor at 1.75. Dang, son, you're pushing that coffee high. Butter rum LA at 1.25, caramel coffee with sweet milk pearlum at 1.25, croissant wonder flavor at 0.75, Devonshire cream wonder flavor at 0.75, fresh bread crispy crust SSA at 0.75, super sweet pearlum at 0.35, toasty coconut cheesecake pearlum at 1.75, and yellow cake from Cap at 1.75. When you mix this, Dalton, just let me know, because if that coffee is good at that percentage, I wouldn't mind fucking with it. And then he did a strawberry cookie, deep fried pastry dough wonder flavor at 1/4, Devonshire cream wonder flavor at 0.75, premium raspberry SSA at a half, strawberry ripe pearlum at 1.25, sugar cookie flavor west at 1.75, sugar cookie B2 cap at 1.75, super sweet pearlum at 0.35, and sweet strawberry pearlum at 1.25. Nice, buddy. Those look pretty damn tasty.
I didn't notice farther down. It looks like it's the end of Odie's recipe, but I was wrong. Oh, I'm still sharing. Oops, you went over that, and I didn't even have it so you could see it.
So they didn't even see the recipes.
Now, why don't you show them?
Oh, you shithead. I think I just closed the freaking thing, too. Oh, you're such a butt. Hold on.
I forgot to switch screens back.
Sorry, Dalton. Tim didn't allow me to show your recipes because he's a booger.
Well, because I was actually reading what Odie put down there and stuff.
All right. So here's the coffee cake that I just went over the whole thing. Not going to read it again, but there you go so you can see it.
That looks pretty yummy, actually.
And I'll drop that in the chat too. And then here is the strawberry cookie, which I'll also drop in the chat because, you know, Tim's a butt.
All right, now back to this here for Odie. Yeah, I see he actually broke it down and actually made a little template here. For the texture and crumble, he did cap sugar cookie and or biscuit 101 for the baked dough, light dry bakery notes for the Inware biscuit, and the complements the Inware biscuit and the grainy texture. And creaminess is a cap vanilla custard, has creaminess and body egginess, richness. Airiness, he wanted the FA cream fresh, shifts custard toward the cake batter. And FA meringue adds airiness and lightens up mouthfeel. Richness, golden cap butter, adds deep fatty richness. And SSA honeycomb adds sweet baked brown crust note. You got even more down here. See the texture and effect. Sponge yellow, pound. Oh, wait a minute. What do you got going on here? Total flavor, percentages. Oh, there's a lot here, Cody. I'm not reading all this tonight. We got it. If anyone hasn't seen that, there's a lot to read here. This is a lot, and it's I don't want to monodrone out everybody going through it all, but there's a lot more information here than I thought there was. Currently working with the blocks are intended to middle of the cake world, yellow cake, sponge cake. These blocks are meant to be stacked on top of the base recipe. Giving you examples of what you could do to actually add other things to it. Yeah. So he put some serious thought into this. Typical Odie. serious thought into that. No, I didn't say the other word. Why does it say anything close to the S word, did I? I was listening. Listening in, as always. A lot of info. No, what else we should be doing occasionally is Odie actually has a lot of good notes and systems in this. bracket things he's got.
Good luck with that
No,
name.
no, you don't want me to do that, Neil. Someone will fall asleep for sure. That's
Like
a
me.
lot. That's a lot. Not to say that that shouldn't be brought up, but it actually kind of deserves its own standalone little. And we'll discuss it later in the segment, go over it deeper. But I just don't want to start off right now. But we still a lot. Future plans, be patient. Well, shifting towards steel. So again, he has a lot of plans on doing a lot of testing with that and seeing how it works.
Excuse me.
My balancing act with the cookies and cakes comes from up here in lots of practice. You kind of know what goes with what by flavor. Kind of can taste the flavors together as long as they have a fresh enough memory. And if I know a flavor well enough. I guess that's called mapping your palate. The biggest two that you gotta remember, if you're looking for something a little bit greasier, use the yellow cake flavor jungle. If you can use it for the yellow cakes are really good for like the center piece of a lot of cake bases. The jungle flavor is a little more on the oily, greasy side a little bit, and the yellow cake flavor west tends to be on the slightly drier but still moist side of regular. But flavor jungle is also better in your coils. I actually like a combination of both in most cases, unless it's going through a specific profile. Yeah, it can be adjusted to heavier pound cake, light sponge. What the heck? Something going on with her plop. Sorry, I got quiet. I was reading that, trying to figure out what's going on. Been together 20 years with 3 kids. We don't have sex no more. We just want to go get farts. Got it. That's what I get out of that.
Thank you for sharing, Floppy.
So I have a feeling this is going to be a sad corner, but yeah, we should probably go over the corner. Just a pre-warning.
Welcome. Come and listen to what is on Cassie's mind this week. It may be something wonderful or something diabolical. Are you scared? You should be.
Hello, everybody. We're back.
Right. So what's Tim talking about with the sad corner is I had an appointment Tuesday. My cousin is one of the receptionists that checks me in for my wound care appointments, and she flagged me down on my way out to let me know that her dad had passed away. It's not a cousin that I've seen in a really long time, but it's a cousin that I used to spend a lot of time with when I was little and I was really close with when I was a child. So it hit me pretty hard. But I held it together and I comforted her and made sure she was okay. And then when I got to the car, I lost it because, it's a member of the family. I may not have seen him in a long time, but you know what? It's still sad. My foot is healing nicely, so there's a bonus. They decided not to do the walking boot because it's just a pinprick left. So yeah. on to brighter notes, we did go last Sunday to see my little girl. And so Uncle Lion never stuck like my brother tried. So he's Uncle Him, not Tim. He's Uncle Him. She can pronounce her T's because she calls me Auntie Tassie. So, and she did say it right once. And then we're like, see? And then she's like, he, Uncle Him. So yeah, it was a really good visit. And they love their Christmas presents. And yeah. And then tomorrow we get to go see his daughter and have Chinese finally. And Tim printed me out chopstick holders so I can actually use chopsticks tomorrow. So that'll be awesome.
Heart
No,
shape
no, no,
for
no, no, no,
Valentine's Day.
no, V8. He
Heart shape for
tried to
Valentine's Day.
give me head pats, but I slapped his hand away. And also, Kim, was that you I saw on my Facebook page yesterday that had a happy birthday? If it was, happy birthday, Kim C. If not, then I got the wrong Kim and I'm sorry.
I just and while she was coming out and she was upset, I was in the middle of hearing the guy I work for. His sister who had dementia passed away. It was a long list of just bad things that were happening for him as well. And then just like all of a sudden Cassie starts crying. I thought maybe they hurt her foot. I don't know what was going on. Turns out that she was trying to talk through sobbing and I misunderstood. I thought the one at work there passed.
No. Oh, Kim, I was wondering if it was you that was the Kim on my Facebook that had the birthday yesterday. Sorry that you got an ad, but if it was you, happy birthday. If it wasn't, then I'm sorry that I got the wrong Kim.
But happy birthday whenever it is, whenever. It works. I know it's just good family. It's just been this cold front. I'm gonna say this cold front's been my peeve.
Yeah.
The 3 weeks nonstop, not over, hasn't got above freezing in 3 weeks. I'm ready. The stream has ads because YouTube's a jerk, not because it turned on my end, because it turned off on my end. YouTube's
All
a
right,
jerk.
it was Kim C. Happy birthday, Kim.
Happy birthday, Kim. And just yeah. Mhm. I've contemplated doing a multi-stream thing myself just because I don't like the ad thing that I keep in hearing.
No.
It also sounds like a lot of work because then I have to keep track of another chat and see. And like we said, we'll go through the first part, and then once we get to that, we'll start. But just trying to bring it back. I want to see if we can start doing that so that when we can get the first information out for those people that are coming in, just to get the information for the mixing, or need help, deal with that first, and then slide into the social hour. But we will have an after show as long as you're nice to one another. You're invited, and yeah.
That means I'm
Uh,
out. I'm leaving. Bye. No, I'm just
Yeah,
kidding.
Cassie's done. Cassie's done. Yeah, gotta be. Big Steer is here. Stephen Lane. But yeah, we got it. Well, now that it's done and we don't care if you fall asleep, it doesn't matter. Try to go over this. It's a lot here. A lot of adaptation. It's a lot of reading. I wasn't prepared for a book report.
Kim would like us to have a senior mixing show. Speak slower, explain it twice.
All right, Cassie, you get to go over everything I went over. We'll wait.
Sorry, Kim, that's not happening.
I tried. Makes more sense to explain it twice with two different voices, right?
Well, then use a different voice. It's your stream. I just come here for the, shits and giggles.
You're a little shit, but um, Bodhi is definitely the old. Oh, that's mean. It's probably true, but it's still mean.
I mean, you're not wrong, Duchess. He doesn't really know how to talk slow.
Is this better for you, Cassie? Yeah, I can do it, but choose not to. Older means wiser. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and just go into the after show here and get into it, right, and let everybody hang out because we are gonna have to leave a little earlier tonight anyway. That's the other reason for trying to make a shorter show because we do have to get up and go and meet the kid, like for lunch, which may sound like not bad to you guys, but I'm not a morning person. Usually, I'm up in the morning still and then sleep until the afternoon.
I know we
Can't
have
do
to
that
be
tomorrow.
up in there by noon.
I know it's been bad enough we haven't done it all. We've done it all week because of your appointments and getting up every damn morning. Blame Cassie. It is her fault. All right.
I only
Hmm.
had one day we had to go up for appointments. Thank you.
Yeah, I know, Nate. Yeah, you're not the same way either, Nate. Stay up until you pass out. All right, let's get this in here. We'll get the after show link in chat. And
Bingo.
then I'm gonna post it Odie's recipe in chat again because it is, if it works really well like he's got it planned, it actually looks like there's a lot of different ways you can use that recipe. Link to that, and here's the link to Odie's recipe. At the bottom, right? Yeah, code. So this is Odie's recipe here that actually has multiple uses and different adaptions that he's calculated out. But yeah. All right. Good night, everybody. Have a good weekend. We will get back to you on Tuesday, and if we don't see any of you sooner, which we might very well do, and then on Wednesday on Benny's show, and then again back next Saturday. Tuesday we'll probably do another vote thing again for the Saturday show because that actually was kind of nice because I like giving the choices to you so you can get what you want.
So you're not gonna do the citrus sedan next week? God damn it.
Citrus will be in the list, but you got to win it. That's up to the chat. They get to vote on it. Yeah.
Actually, next week is supposed to be seldom never used.
Okay, so we'll start voting for the following week. So I can put two up at once. Enjoy
I
your
mean, we don't
sports ball.
have to do this.
Exactly. I'm with you, Kerplop. It's like it's nobody I care about. And so if I watch it, I watch it. If I don't, I don't. I'm like, yeah, Bunny. I love you, Bunny. It's good to see you here. I know it's really late where you're at, and appreciate you being here even more. So, same with oh yeah, it's really late for Birdie. I think it's early morning for Birdie. Thank you, Rocky.
Oh
Love you
yeah,
guys.
that's right. Next Saturday is Valentine's Day.
We might have to
We're
do
skipping the
Valentine's.
show.
No, we'll do Valentine's Day over. Like you care about Valentine's Day. You're just trying to look for a day off. Like you care. We'll probably do Valentine's Day instead of seldom never because I think that trumps holiday like that. And Valentine's Day is a fun one. Lots of treats. All right. Good night, everybody. Have a good one. It's on a positive one. Bye.
Shadows creeping, but I won't fade. Fight the dark like a renegade. Chains of sorrow I'll rip away. Ain't no storm that I can't outstay. steal my breath, but I won't dance with the hands of death. I'll break the silence, shout it loud. The pain won't own me, I'm unbowed. Feel the beat in my chest like thunder. I'm alive, yeah, I'm tearing asunder. Hands reach out when I start to stumble. No shame in the fall, just rise from the rubble. Rise up, stand tall, don't let it win. When the weight's too heavy, let the fight begin. Reach out to the light when it's closing in. Don't let the dark pull you deep within. Through the haze I see a spark ignite, a flicker of hope in the endless night. A voice that whispers you're not alone. Together we'll fight till the dawn is shown. Rise up, stand tall, don't let it win. When the weight's too heavy, let the fight begin. Reach out to the light when it's closing in. Don't let the dark pull you deep within. Through the haze I see a spark ignite, a flicker of hope in the endless night. A voice that whispers you're not alone. Together we'll fight till the dawn is shown.